Welcome one and all to Apocalypse Arcanum. I'm your host Apocalypse, and this is Stellaris. Starting off right at the bat here with an excavation event. Don't know if I went through this last episode. Start at the top then. Opening the gate was quite the endeavor. Once the excavation team finally made it through, it became clear that this wasn't by accident. Someone had put in a lot of effort to seal it from the inside, even to the extreme of being unable to ever open it again. Not that anyone would have tried. It appears that the inhabitants were more concerned with killing each other, though the reason for this only became clear after one of the scientists stumbled upon a chronicle in the bunker's data storage. At first, the outpost had grown steadily, and its prosperity attracted many newcomers. Many inhabitants not only worked in the mines, but also engaged in the fine arts, creating objects intricately decorated with fractal images of themselves and other beautiful yet strange-looking creations. When the mining effort yielded its first successes, the colony experienced an economic boom. Despite being constantly besieged by nebulous rivals, it endured for multiple generations. However, as the dig to the planetary core drew near its conclusion, entries in the Chronicle had long since turned sour, reporting of growing greed and widespread paranoia amongst the population. With irrational behavior and violent outbursts on the rise, everything found its culmination in a catastrophic chain of events when the Lord of the Guard challenged the bunker's overseer to a duel over the possession of a highly valuable artifact mentioned only by its name. I'm not going to pronounce that. The duel quickly turned into a struggle of life and death, ended only when the challenger's victory. Subsequent entries report about consecutive duels similar to the first occurring on a daily basis. The end of the Chronicle is a single line repeated over and over again: "It will be mine." The situation seems to have escalated quickly from that point on, prompting the excavation team to wonder what kind of object could cause an entire society to collapse. Unfortunately, no further information about the artifact had been found. In an effort to find out more about the valuable material that was mined at this colony, the scientists proceeded to head for the core boring section, only to be met by another barricade doorway. Alright, cool. We've got, as always, we've got unemployment that we need to concern ourselves with soon. Looks like we're hopefully on the way of figuring that out.
Anomaly detected.
Today, unfortunately, I'm going to go with a shorter episode, 30 minutes. It's a bit late right now, and I need to get this edited and uploaded pretty soon, so I have to make a little bit of time for all of that, and of course getting to bed within a somewhat reasonable amount of time, so apologies for that, but it is what it has to, what it has to be sometimes. So make the most of these 30 minutes we have together at least. We have hostile forces again in this system. That's not good. We're not quite, I don't think, at a point where we can, we're not quite at a point where we can really challenge them unless we built up this station. Then we might have a chance if we got a few thousand more fleet points there, but let's see what they do this time. I think last time they destroyed a mining
Spaceport under
outpost.
attack.
It looks like just knocking out the outpost again. Hopefully they won't move on to other systems.
New technology discovered.
Alright, wormhole travel. Great. We can investigate the wormholes we have then. Let's see what else we've got here. Once again, I find myself unsure what would be a good idea. Let's go with the research station output. That seems like the simplest choice. Just speed this up a little bit. And see what they do after that. Looks like they're going to do what I did last time, just to loiter a bit. While they do that, let's see. Get ourselves an idle scientist here. I think let's explore that wormhole. Hesitant to explore this one because of what's coming out of it. This one always seems like it might be a little bit safer of a bet for exploration.
System charted.
I wonder if like last time they're just going to vanish again. Another idle scientist here. Alright. Just to have you research some anomalies. See what we have here for those. I think we had someone else taking care of some anomalies at some point, but I don't quite remember. Let's have this person take up the anomalies then. There you go. Give them something to do. Don't know if we have... So I have some modes here, don't know if we can mine them. And not yet. Hopefully soon though, we can. Looks like they're just going to do the loitering thing again. Got some unemployment over here we need to look into. Alright, got a robot population. Needs a job to do. Interesting, the graphic hasn't loaded in. It's a little odd. Let's see. I think they can do generated jobs. I always forget what jobs they can do. I know we got that droid technology, but I don't know, robots confuse me, I don't know why. Even more unemployment over here. You know, I'm not sure what we were going to make this world into. Supposed to be told. Trying to make one just build a mining district. I really need to start making notes of all this stuff. But I just keep not thinking about it. Especially with all the episodes I record, it definitely... It's a little tricky keeping track of everything going on in all of these different games and all these series. Survey team discovered almost 1 billion upward-faced primitive pulse rifles dotting the valley, each muzzle topped by what appears to be a visored helmet of alien design. This appears to be the resting place of countless soldiers fallen in a long-forgotten war. Although well-preserved in almost vacuum, their primitive rifle design is of little interest to our scientists. Deep scans into the ground underneath also revealed nothing of value. It seems we'll never know what really happened here. Alright then. Oh wow, we've got a lot of good stuff over here. This was the precursor system, if I remember right. Did we by chance have anyone going over here? We did, okay. Cool, good. inspection, the shaft's walls were found to be composed of thousands of small, self-sustaining pods outfitted with life support systems. Most of them were either scrubbed clean or never inhabited to begin with, but some still have items scattered inside, suggesting the inhabitants had left in a hurry. The unusual architectural design of the pods could be a subject for an interesting study. Interesting. Looks like we reached another cap here. Even more unemployment. Just throw a mine district in here for now. In fact, I wonder... So we do have a mining world, I believe. So... we could ship these unemployed populations to the mining world. I'm not sure. It's a little difficult to say. So I definitely want to grow the population on these worlds, but it looks like that took care of the unemployment issue. Alright, more research. Cool. Let's go with that. That sounds like it could be useful. Looks like we got something going on over here in our galactic community. Interesting. This galactic community is something I've actually never played with, so completely new territory for me. Let's see what we got here. I see no reason not to support that. We need to sell some of these minerals too. And that fleet is still over here too, so we need to do something about that for sure. Buy some alloys here. At least add a little bit to our fleet. Let's see how much fleet capacity that is. It'll say ship size 2, so I'm assuming that's fleet size. So we can get 2 more destroyers if we want. Of course, we 1 more cruiser. I think getting 2 more destroyers is probably the better idea. So I've got an auto design I don't want to have here. There we go. University has been completed. Its opening was greeted with joy amongst the colony citizens who feel that this planet has been put on the map as an important center of learning within the Everite Star Council. Furthermore, materialists across the Everite Star Council are pleased at this proof of the Sherman's dedication to scientific progress. Cool. Right, that was the university opened up in honor of that one individual. I don't remember if he was a scientist or...
Active war zone in proximity.
Okay, what is going on here? Trade union and... unit. Are they over here? Okay, no, that's interesting. We've got more galactic community stuff happening. I'm actually pretty up there as far as diplomatic weight goes. That's really nice. I wish I knew what it meant, breach of galactic law. But I like space whales, so we'll go with that. We'll reassign some of these. I believe those are the ones to the south of us. No, they're the ones to the north of us. That's okay. Neither of them like us very much, so it's not a huge deal at all. If they like us even less now. And we've got even more unemployment here. Going to guess, yeah. More robot population. Hopefully that helps. Well, things are at least, I think, starting to get a little interesting here. Remember last time we were playing, we were having a lot of refugees, and that seems to have slowed, thankfully. Interesting. Isn't this a direct contradiction of this one? Yeah. Let's go with that. See what happens.
System surveyed.
Now that fleet has always left. So what I'm thinking of doing at this point is moving our fleet over to here after fortifying this a bit. And then protecting this from any other intrusions, or at least trying to. Risks on this planet are indeed rising, according to the survey team. States the first 196 digits of pi is expressed in base 14. Feminist sociologists are now speculating furiously as to why the authors believed anyone capable of reading this message would need the information. Some people just really like pi.
Discovered.
Okay, so now they're voting. Okay. One thing at a time. Research, and then galactic community. I'm going to say definitely naval capacity. Okay, so oh goodness. Loud noises. Anyways. The doorway had been cleared. The excavation team was unsurprised to discover more corpses lying about in this section. However, one of them stood out. In the most secluded corner, one corpse was found leaning on a wall. In its dusty grip, a strange-looking, oversized metal boot. Next to the corpse was a datapod, its contents shedding some light on the nature of the strange item. The only thing written in the last log entry was "Mine. It is finally mine." Science officer quickly concluded that the metal saboton had to be this object, the reason for the breakdown of this colony. The outpost inspection, it was revealed that parts of the artifact were made of the ultra-rare material the outpost had originally been established to mine. In the facility's chronicles, it was named living metal for its ability to remember its original form if damaged or manipulated. Essentially a self-repairing material. Once the underground veins had been opened up and living metal introduced to the population, it quickly found widespread use amongst the rest of the colony. What the former inhabitants had apparently failed to realize were the adverse long-term effects on their mental health caused by wrong contact with the material. Science officer wisely advised everyone to avoid direct physical contact with the substance and use protective clothing when interacting with it. The deposit of this rare metal seemed to be far from fully exploited, and if sufficient safety measures are taken, we should be able to resume mining operations here. That's awesome. Now this Senate, it doesn't seem like it's anything that we need to interact with right now. It doesn't seem like it at least, but I could be mistaken. So we'll just leave that and see what happens. I must feel like throwing this person into this wormhole and just seeing what kind of worms we open up. I mean, why not? Oh, I've got an encounter. Definitely research that. This person is not quite sure what they recovered from the orbit of this planet, but it's usually some kind of sealed self-propelling conical capsule made of an extremely durable material. Other unusual elements include a single optical sensor on a forward-facing stalk, a single forward-facing gun, and a manipulator of a sort. Inside, the capsule apparently contained a tiny pilot compartment fit for some kind of small multi-armed being. At some point in the past, it was apparently attacked and a powerful blast hit the sensor. Impact proved fatal to the pilot, who died instantly. Okay, then. That sounds something like, reminds me of Men in Black, I think it was. They had like the little alien in the guy's head piloting him. I think that's Men in Black, at least I could be mistaken though.
Research project concluded.
Merchant Guild. Hello there. Well met friends, I represent the Mutagen Merchant Guild, and let me be the first to welcome you to the system. Our organization consists of hundreds of independent merchant captains who brave the spaceways in search of the next good deal. At our facilities, you'll be able to trade away some of your excess resources. Oh good, we have way too many minerals. So this could be useful. And more unemployment. Game, you're killing me with this unemployment stuff. See if that helps any. Got more proposals here. Sounds like we have tradition as well. Let's see. Let's oppose that. Support that. Okay, traditions. What do we have? Looks like we can just grab that then. I'm curious if we can form a federation with anyone. Now, who are you? Those two might be good to form a federation with if they're not already in a federation, of course, and if they're even interested in such a thing. Okay. Let's see. And then we've got these who seem to hate us, which is unfortunate. And they still have a zero interest in us. Is there absolutely no one that wants to be friends with us? We're just kind of up a creek when it comes to diplomacy, it seems. That's quite unfortunate. Alright, we got scientists throwing themselves into wormholes.
System charted.
This is a great idea and can in no way backfire. Connects to the pellet system. And that's over here. Interesting. I have no idea if that's useful to us right now, but it could be definitely useful in the future. Go forth into the unknown. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's survey this system. As for you, we'll see what happens, I guess. See what happens real soon. Well, the planet has probably irradiated at least one advanced form of life force as on this planet. Anthropodal in nature, a science officer reports that the creatures exhibit impressive collective decision-making skills. That outside stimulus may spur them to greater evolutionary heights. Alright then. Go forth. Be conquered. Go forth and die. Last redoubt. On the other side of the wormhole, you discovered a small fleet stationed in orbit of one of the planets. Seems to be where the resistance retreated after their defeat. Despite their advanced age, the ships are in fairly good shape and heavily armed. Power signatures are still detectable within the ships. We should approach with caution.
Evading hostiles.
Well, that's interesting. So are they only connected via wormhole? Okay, then. Fair enough.
Construction online.
Alright. So we absolutely need some defenses. Do that, and then crew quarters, and then an upgrade. Then with any luck, we'll be able to get our fleets over to here and defend the system, and maybe even claim this one as well. And be rid of these people once and for
New
all.
technology discovered.
Broken clock. Orbiting a long dead star is a massive ancient ring world. Okay. Despite the obvious damage sustained by it over the years, very few debris are visible. The other unusual sight is a multitude of shrouded bodies, a planet and several moons covered by an impenetrable purple haze. But most importantly, the system is affected by bizarre time dilation effects that do not seem to correspond with the known principles of general relativity and create pockets of distorted time across the system. Besides affecting our perception of time, they seem harmless, and something is clearly very wrong with this place. Okay. What on earth have you found? Okay, then. At this point, I almost feel like I need to move south with the starports and claim this. So we are finding some interesting things, and we also have this merchant guild, which is really nice. I really didn't want to expand that much, but the game you are tempting me, I must say. Alright, research. Boat harvesting traps. Does that mean we can actually start... Yeah, we can start getting moats. That seems like a very good idea. In our mining world, we need alloy foundries. I do wonder how the war is going down here. Don't see any way of figuring that out, though. Of course, not being involved, I may not have the privilege of figuring out what's going on, so that's okay. Interesting. A lot of these are very much sort of opposites of other ones that come up. It's very strange, to say the least. I guess we'll just take it on a case-by-case basis. As much as I would like to keep playing right now, I do need to cut this episode short, unfortunately. Like I said, I have a bit I need to do before I head to bed, so extra 30 minutes is going to be crucial to making sure I'm on time with all this stuff, even if it is a shorter episode. So I do appreciate y'all stopping by, hanging out with me as I play through Stellaris a bit. I do hope y'all have a great day. Take care, everyone.